Stillwater's Morning Scramble. The mayor is going to be in here in our next segment. Appreciate him coming in. Out there with his mask. You have a mask? I have a mask. And not wearing it in studio. I admit that. We keep our distance, but no handshakes or even high fives. And I can't remember the last time I shook somebody's hand.
It's strange, isn't it?
I saw Dave Hunziker, if Dave's out there listening, and I started to give him a fist bump, and we decided not to.
You kind of raised it up.
Well, I did. I could see Dave was smarter than me,
Yeah.
but I hadn't seen Dave in a long time, and we were being safe. We both had masks on. It was a store.
Dave's wife's a nurse. You know, she's probably schooled him well.
And so, but it is a natural reflex. That's the only time because I was out of the element. Here, I just stay on my seat, basically.
Right,
and stay on my side of the room. But I did that on that time. I thought, well, it's good to see Dave. Oh, we can't do that. So I guess you could, but we didn't.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Smart.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of our next normal, I guess, to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You know, Major League Baseball is going over some of the rules. And I thought of Matt Holliday, if Matt's out there, because, you know, whenever they show him in the dugout, he was the sunflower expert, right? I mean, because, no sunflowers and no spitting. That's part of their, you know, if they come back in July, those are some of the guidelines they're drawing off. You know, we got to cut back on some of this stuff.
Interesting.
And so, but I would have never thought of that. But they're talking about, you know, so spitting would be one of the things.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I can tell you that we've seen an uptick in Oklahoma especially out in the Panhandle. I don't know if you recall, but last week, Texas County had 345 positive cases. Yesterday, Texas County had 696.
The last time you had on it, we were at 345, which was stunning enough.
Yeah, 345 and 3 deaths. And this week they surpassed Tulsa by 25 cases.
With cases?
Guyman is the second hottest in terms of coronavirus right now. They're 25 cases ahead of Tulsa.
And
so they're right behind Oklahoma City. And per capita,
through the roof.
That number is through the roof. So, and of course you can say testing is up, but I mean, this is an indicator of what social distancing and face masks can do to help us. So just be aware of that. I think our county and city have done great. We have been we had, I think, one more positive case in the county. I don't see my number now, but this week, I believe we had one more positive case in the county, but Stillwater has been steady at 22 now for a few weeks, maybe longer. The mayor, I'm sure, knows that off the top of his head because it's been in the forefront of his mind every day. But yeah, 80,000 deaths now in the country and 278 in Oklahoma. So, you know, that is, it's going to affect that population, those vulnerable. We've talked about that a lot, but nonetheless, those people may not get it if they do stay home, and we hope that they do.
Yeah, the hospital, and we appreciate all you've done. I think I hope you guys feel the appreciation. I hope.
Oh, absolutely. This morning when I drove by, and the little signs have been up now for at least a week. But one of the Boy Scout troops, or two of the Boy Scout troops, I think, have put little signs up right there at the entrance that says, you know, thank you for all you do, you know, and for caring for us, and yeah, that means a lot. That absolutely means a lot. We got a nice donation to our emergency relief fund from the Chinese Scholar Association at OSU, and they're also part of the Chinese Baptist Church. And they did a little check presentation. We all had our masks on, and they're just, that kind of support has been amazing. You know, we're so grateful for that. And Dustin at Chris's University Spirit has started making the Stillwater Strong shirt and is going to donate the profits to Stillwater Medical Foundation to benefit that fund as well. And so you can buy those online now. And he basically took the logo that Mike Staub has created for the book cover, for the Stillwater Strong book cover, and basically made that a shirt. We got his approval to do that. And so thanks to Chris's for doing that.
Where are you getting I think I asked you this last week, so I apologize for that, but sure. I can't remember the answer.
We've all slept.
where all the masks that you're giving with somebody when somebody comes in there. I saw the police department we were talking about this before in Brooklyn actually, because they just saw a little feature and it was in the park and the people were accepting it, but the police officers, and it looked like actually they were having a good time. I mean, like they could see that they were doing good.
They were giving out masks.
Yeah, they
Is
were
that what you
giving
got?
out masks,
Yeah.
and the people were nice to them. I
Mhm.
mean, I didn't see any confrontation or whatever, because the people that weren't, they had the social distancing. They had people on blankets and stuff, and people seemed to be behaving.
Yeah.
And they would hand those things out, and then you could see them thank them and
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
And so they looked just like the mask you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where are
This
those
is
coming from, and how do we get more?
so a variety of places. You can buy them online. The prices have gone up dramatically, and that was one of the reasons the Chinese scholar group at OSU gave us about 10,000. We've had several
Oh, wow.
donated. I mean, several boxes and really thousands donated to us now. These level 1 masks they give the least protection, but they give enough protection.
Right.
So level 2 and level 3 and those N95s, those are really for healthcare providers. And so they've come from a variety of sources, but we still encourage people to, you can go online and purchase masks. The fabric masks work well for those worried well, as we call them, those people that are coming for maybe a lab test. We have limited masks at the hospital to give out. We're not giving them to anybody that's just coming up and saying, "Hey, I need a mask." But we are asking that if you do have a mask and you've got a lab or you're there with someone that's having surgery, please bring your own mask if you can. We will provide one if you need one. But
Okay.
yeah, so but the level 1s are primarily, that's what this one is, and they're supposed to be worn one day, but they can be worn multiple times if you take them off. And the one thing is, you don't want to fiddle with them. That's one of the things that,
Right.
and that's why they say wash your hands every time you touch your mask, because even though you may be adjusting the little metal piece across the
Right.
bridge of your nose, I mean, you're still touching your face, and so that's why
See, I
hand
do that.
hygiene.
That's what
Yeah,
I do.
it's
So,
well, and it's, I mean, we're not used to wearing masks, most of
yeah.
us. Medical providers are, but they didn't used to wear them all day long like they do today. And so, yeah, it's a little annoying, but hey, I'm doing it for you.
I
You
asked
know,
Dr. Wedlick, I said, what's the hardest part about wearing the mask? Because they're wearing it, and they were on their Zoom when he was the first time he was wearing his mask. I'm not sure if they all are now. I'll ask the mayor, because they're in their office by themselves. So
yeah,
I don't. But anyway, the first thing he said is, I keep saying, no, I guess I was just asking about being on Zoom. And he said, I just keep saying, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. Because
right.
I asked, are you afraid you're going to roll your eyes when an idea comes you don't agree with? He goes, no, I'm saying, don't touch your face, because that is hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when you got something on your face or on your, looped around your ears and you want to adjust it, I mean, it's common. But I think we are getting better. I think people are getting better at that.
Okay, well, we're starting to roll things out.
Yeah.
If still people want to help, what can we do to help besides mask? Anything else? What can we do to help you guys?
Just the financial support for the emergency relief fund, that's gonna help. We're gonna end up paying more for some of these supplies for a while, until we can either produce, and of course we've been buying them from other countries for pennies,
Yeah.
and we can't manufacture them here in America for pennies. And so hopefully those prices will come down over time. But I think that there are watchdog groups out there that are trying to make sure that we're not getting gouged
Okay.
too bad. But yeah, I mean, if you support us, that's fantastic. The Stillwater Medical Foundation, and we got Alex Avers is I don't know if you know, he's been in the young professionals group. He has,
I've heard the name. I don't know it.
yeah, he has the, no, I can't think of the name of the group now, but anyway, he teaches a karate, and he had, one day they had a crafts day, and so all of the kids made cards, and so we circulated the cards to the nurses, and they were, thank you for your support, and just
Yeah.
really creative and thoughtful, heartfelt cards. And so anyway, we circulated them, put them up in different areas of the hospital, so all the nurses and doctors could see them, and that kind of stuff.
Makes
It
a
means
difference,
a
doesn't it?
lot. It means a
Yeah.
lot. We're genuinely appreciative for those types of gestures, for sure.
Even food would probably be all right, right?
Food has been great. Yeah, it's a lot to coordinate whenever we've had donations
Wow.
because sometimes people want to help frontline workers, but boy, we have also had a lot of generous gifts that have helped our those that are kind of sometimes forgotten. The people that are running our Xenex robots, our EVS, our environmental services staff that's there 24 hours a day cleaning when doctors and nurses are providing care, and then they're cleaning at night and zapping public areas with our UV robot to kill germs, and that staff is amazing. So they've been shown some love, and but yeah, coordinating that for a thousand different employees has been a bit of a challenge, but it's been awesome. We've had a lot of very thoughtful and kind support from our community.
I appreciate all you do for sure.
Hey,
And you coming in early
thank
in the
you, Steve.
morning. I appreciate that.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
see you next Monday.
Thanks. Yeah,
I'll write it
sure.
down.
Hopefully we'll have even
Better
more
news.
and better news to
That's
report.
That sounds great.
We'll see.
All they do out there, Stillwater Medical Center, they're Scott Petty.